It's time for Hutchinson Salt Hawk Sports on BW Radio. This broadcast is brought to you in part by First National Bank, H&R Block, Pools Plus, and the Medicine Shop. Salt Hawk Sports is also brought to you by these Salt Hawk Boosters, Jackson Meat, Wynn Insurance Group, and Summit Surgical of Hutchinson. Now your host for Salt Hawk Sports, Glenn Grunwald.
At the 3 position, Alexis Hutton, the only returning Crusader with really any significant varsity playing experience from a year ago. At the 4, Mallory Hainan. She's 5'9" senior. And at the 5 position, Lauren Specht, 5'10" senior, who is going to Dodge City Community College on a golf scholarship next year. The Crusaders are coached by Sierra Mitchellstetter. Also, might remember her as Sierra Radke from her days as an assistant coach at Hutchinson Community College. And for the home team, Hutchinson Salthawks, at the point guard position, Harley Wilson, number 14. She's a 5'7" junior. At the 2 guard, Gracie Keeler. She wears number 20. At the 3 position, Libby Jackson, a 5'6" sophomore. At the 4, Zaya Sims. She wears number 10. She's a 5'11" senior. And at the 5, Hannah Ames, 5'11" sophomore, wears number 22. Hutchinson Salthawks are coached by Connor Riley in his second year. He was 12-10 last year at the helm of Salthawk girls basketball. Fine young man. And those are tonight's starters.
Again, still being announced by our PA person, who is Max Bringle tonight, filling in for Randy McKay. I have that address now if you want to jot it down. You can just also go to the Hutch High Booster Club, Hutch High Salt Hawk Booster Club on Facebook, and get to that. But it is www.merchboxx.com, and then you put in Hutch-High-Fans and a /Hutch-High-Flat Fans. I'm sure you could just call the high school and they'll tell you how to get one of those if you want. And our mugs will be up there before too long.
Really?
Yes, they will. And you get to keep it. The season is over.
They're really pretty
We're about
cool.
set to get underway. And so glad to have you along. Stuart Haddad is my chief engineer tonight on KWBW Radio, as he is the director of operations for me tonight. And so glad again to have him along, as Stuart does a great job. And we appreciate all his support.
We talked quite a bit about Coach Mitchellstetter in the pregame. Coach Connor Riley went to Trinity Catholic High School, led his team to a third-place finish in the state tournament his senior year.
Tip's going to be controlled. I say the inbound pass is going to be controlled by the Crusaders. Horning has it on our near side, bounces it back out top, and puts it in the hands of Lauren Specht. Specht, a good athlete, travel call on the baseline, and is turning the ball over. But the first turnover of the ball game was McDowell.
Crusaders really struggled against the turnover bug when they played at Nickerson last week. Committed 38.
Left side with the basketball is going to be Harley Wilson to the middle. She'll put it up and score it. Harley Wilson with the first basket of the ball game, and Hudson leads it 2-0. Into the forecourt, a little pressure right at half court. Sims comes up with it. She strips it away, and on her way to the basket, lays it up left-handed and scores it. Zaya Sims with a quick Salt Hawk basket, and Salt Hawk's going to put a little pressure on now, Dan. And it's picked off again. This time the steals from Libby Jackson. Down low underneath, basket up and good, and a quick 6 points. This one was scored by the Salt Hawks, Gracie Keeler, and it is 6-0 with a quick timeout taken by Buhler. We'll get a 30-second timeout. Actually, we'll be back in a half minute.
Hutchinson High School sports is on the air thanks to these outstanding Salt Hawk boosters. Portfolio Recovery Associates of Hutchinson, Dr. Randy Smith of Appalachian Animal Hospital, the Wynn Insurance Group of Hutchinson, Summit Surgical, the Hutchinson Clinic, the Medicine Shop, and Jackson Meat. Hutchinson High School and Eagle Radio Sports thank these Salt Hawk boosters for their continued support of Hutchinson High School athletics.
Back to live action. Here's Buhler with the basketball after the quick timeout as they had to talk things over. And there's another turnover, and Buhler turns it over, and Hutch comes away with it. Here comes Gracie Keeler all the way down. Loose ball picked up by Sims in the lane. She goes up, and she'll be fouled. And it will be a shooting situation. And Zaya Sims, the only senior on Hutch High's roster, will step to the line to shoot free throws.
Foul committed by Lauren Specht. First foul of the game.
6-0 ball game, early action. 6:50 to go in this first quarter of play. Free throws up and good by Zaya Sim. She has 3 points on tonight. Oh, it missed. Sorry about that. Thought it went down and through. So no free throw. She'll shoot a second one. Takes her time. Free throw toss. This one's good. So I was just premature.
Yeah, you were foresight.
Right there. 7-0 ball game. Near turnover, but Buhler covers up with it, and they'll bring it up. Madison with the basketball. Back outside, stolen away. Here with the basketball down the court comes Gracie Keeler. She'll lay it up and score it. Gracie Keeler now with 4 points, got the steal and took it all the way down and put it up and in. 9-0. Hutchinson with the early lead. 6:25 to go in this first quarter of play. Everything going right for the Salthawks tonight so far. And Buhler will set it up on the right wing. Double drive all the way into the paint. They'll shoot it on its way, and Speck puts it up and in. Speck was able to get it down, and it's 9-2. Hutchinson finally allows Buhler to get on the board with that basket. Ball outside, left wing. Down low on her knee, shot up missing and knocked away. It'll be last touched out of bounds. It will be off the Salthawks. So Hutchinson lets Buhler get the inbound. And then knocked away. Foul's going to be charged, however, and this one's going to be against Gracie Keeler. So Salthawks pick up the personal foul. Their first. 9-2 ball game. Hutchinson with the quick lead. And Dan, they jumped out. When you jump out 6-0 in the first 30 seconds, things are going pretty good for you.
Salthawks forced 4 quick turnovers and converted most of them into points.
Madison gives it off now to McDowell. McDowell on the dribble with the left hand, and then she will be fouled. And I think they might have whistled Libby Jackson on the call. That's who will pick up the personal.
Brent Ackley checked into the game, 5'6" sophomore for Hutchinson.
Here comes the inbounds. Buhler gets it in. Ball knocked away out of bounds. So it'll be last touch off of Hutchinson. Nice job by Ames to get a hand on it.
Good to see Emily Madison able to play for Buhler. She sustained a broken finger, and her status was questionable for tonight's game.
Pass comes in out high. Ball knocked away, and a foul. They're going to get this one on Harley Wilson as a collision right at about 6 feet above the three-point line, as both players went for the ball and got caught up in the situation. So foul's going to be called on Harley Wilson. Be the third team foul against the Salthawks. Ball comes all the way across, and the pass goes far side over to Hutton. Back outside, they'll gun it on its way. No good. Rebound fought for, and ball knocked away. Who do they say it's off of? It's going to be off of the Salthawks. Okay, you thought there was going to be a sub. There will not be. Here comes the inbound pass, right side baseline for Madison for Buhler. They get it in. Little bunny up and in.
Good executed inline inbounds play by Buhler. Another basket for Lawrence. Or was that Mallory?
Yeah, I think it was Mallory Hannon that scored the basket on that one. 9-4 ball game. 2 back-to-back baskets by Buhler now. Hutchinson with the lead with 5:02 to go. There's a steal. Down the court goes Buhler. They'll lay it up and miss it. Rebound's going to be cleared out of there by Libby Jackson, and then she loses the basketball. Pops away from her into the hands of the Crusaders, and here comes Buhler. They'll drive it down. Shot put up missing. An outlet pass from Wilson, who got the rebound, quickly got it back, and she'll bring it up the court now. Hutchinson works it on the left wing. There's Ackley with the basketball. Back outside, they'll work it on the right wing. Down low on her knee, shot up and good by Wilson. She scores it.
Good, quick first step by Hartley Wilson to get to the basket.
11-4 ball game. Hutchinson with the lead. 4:18 to go, midway through this first quarter of play. Feed right side, step on the baseline, but they pass it all the way through. Buhler works it into the middle, shot up and rimming off, no good. Shot put up and missing in there by Hannon, and we go the other way. Hutch, Wilson all the way to Sims. Sims goes up and gets called for the travel before the shot. Good idea. She tried to get past without putting it on the floor, but then walked with the basketball.
It does give Hutchinson the opportunity to set up their full court trap, which has been very effective so far the first 4 minutes of this basketball game.
That it has. Ball on the outside. Across the half court. With the ball's Madison. Madison with the basketball. She's a senior. Back out top, they're working around to Hutton. Baseline by Madison, and a foul called. They will whistle Hutchinson on the foul. Hannah Ames with the reach in.
Fourth team foul committed by Hutchinson. No one with more than one foul, though. Harley Wilson, Gracie Keeler, Hannah Ames, and Libby Jackson each have one foul.
Here comes the inbounds, the shot up and missing. Rebound's going to be cleared out by Hutch, and they'll bring it up quickly. Wilson on the outer perimeter. She'll flash a pass out high to give it to Ackley. Back over on the right side. Libby Jackson drives baseline, goes all the way through, kicks it back out. Nice ball movement. Ackley with the three. It comes off the front iron, no good. And the rebound's going to be cleared out of there by Buhler. So Buhler will come up quickly. They'll set it up over on the right side. Back out top. Into the lane for a moment. Utsi had it. Abby Utsi's in there. Utsi's a junior. Jumper up and missing, and a foul called. So they'll whistle the foul on the Salt Hawks.
That's Maya Thompson. Her first foul.
So Thompson picks up foul number 1 on her. Free throw toss up and good. Hutton with the free throw.
Alexis Hutton going to Fort Hays State University to play soccer next year.
Well, Buhler had a great soccer team this last year. Great tennis. They had a heck of an athletic year last year for all sports, including cross country and track and field. Free throws up and good. Hutton knocks both of them down. By the way, Fort Hays ladies in action over at Wichita Newman College tonight, I believe. First time they got started underway, and then they had a couple canceled. That's in the MIAA league. Ball knocked away, but Libby Jackson gets it back, and a hand on her hip as she goes around. Horning will pick up the personal. That'll be the second team foul against Buhler.
Fort Hays State University men shook up the world in that victory over Kansas State.
Yes, they did. And they led from the opening toss-in. Ball outside, Jackson.
Division II players, they can play.
They got some love on ESPN even that night. Here's Ackley with the ball out top to Sims. Takes a step into the paint. Kicks it back on the outside. They'll reset it. Hutchinson, plenty of time to work it around. With no shot clock in high school ball. Ball knocked away. It'll be Hutchinson basketball.
I would strongly recommend to every high school athlete and their parents, if they want to be a college athlete, if you have the opportunity to play at the D2 level, at the community college level, everybody who plays at those levels are good.
You bet. Take the opportunity to do so if you possibly can. Right side with the ball is Hutchinson now, working for a good shot. Keeler had it for a second. Back outside to Keeler. Again to Sims now. Sims into the paint. Puts it up, partially deflected, and Buhler comes away with it. So the good idea right there, but was not able to get it up and down. And a minute and 56 remain here in the first quarter of play.
Hutch 11, Buhler 6.
Salt Hawks. And ball's knocked away. It'll be Hutchinson basketball. Wilson back into the lineup. Libby Jackson will get a little bit of a break. I've been looking forward to Libby making it up to the varsity level because she showed some promise at the JV level last year. Excited to see her play. Here's a Wilson shot. It's off the mark. No good. Buhler with the rebound. 11-6. Hutchinson lead is at 5. Ball on the outer perimeter and a travel call. A turnover against the Buhler Crusader ladies.
Turnover number 6 committed by Buhler.
So Hutchinson will get set to inbound. Zaya Sims will do the honors. She'll come down here and inbound it, and Harley Wilson will bring the basketball up. Harley started a few games last year. Here's a drive to the corner, and they give it off to Wilson. Now back outside. Ackley touched it to Sims. They'll overload it on the left wing. Take time with 1:07 to go in the first quarter mark. Hutch up by 5. Wilson. Ball back outside to Hannah Ames. Gives it off to Ackley. A little give and go down low, and a foul called as Ames will be fouled in the act of shooting. And she should be able to go to the line.
Second foul committed by Taryn Horning. Third team foul.
So at the line will be Ames. Free throws up and good. She'll shoot another one.
Hutchinson's been practicing a long time. This is their first opportunity to play.
Missed free throw. So 1 out of 2 from the line on that trip for Ames. Inside of 50 seconds now, the lead 12-6 for Hutch. Hutch girls playing defense now. Buhler works it to the deep corner right on the dribble, brings it back out, knocked away. It'll be retained by the Crusaders. And they'll get set to inbound. Doing the honors is going to be Hutton. Slaps the ball, kicks it into the backcourt. And Madison will bring it up. To the left wing, they'll work it. Here's McDowell, back out top of the key, into the hands of Hutton. Right to the free throw line, they'll shoot it up and miss it. Ball into the corner, ran down by Hutchinson's Hannah Ames, and Hutch wants to run with it. Here's Wilson. Wilson brings it down, finds a seam, takes it in, and scores it. Harley Wilson with 6 first quarter points, and Hutchinson with a 14-6 lead with 9 seconds to go in the quarter.
Harley Wilson looks strong.
Near steal, loose basketball, into the backcourt, over and back will be the call. So now with 3.8 seconds to go, Coach Riley's going to call a timeout and set up a play here. Hutchinson with an opportunity to maybe get another basket as they'll have it at midcourt. We'll get a 30-second break in that you hear from some of our sponsors. 14-6 ball game. Hutch with the lead. 3.8 seconds to go in this first quarter of play. We'll be back at 30.
Hutchinson Community College and Blue Dragon Athletics are proud to support the Hutchinson Salthawks. Whether you're working towards your degree or are a busy working individual with limited time to attend class, Hutch CC has what you're looking for. And for those still in high school, Hutchinson Community College's Step Ahead program provides a head start on a quality education, and it may not cost a student anything. Visit hutchcc.edu or call 888-GO-HUTCH for more details. And good luck this season to the Salthawks.
We recognize that name, Dennis Steckline with Hutch Community College. Here comes the inbounds pass. Wilson rolls off a pick, set to the top, goes low, puts it on his way, and hits it right at the buzzer. It's a 2-pointer, and Hutchinson leads 16-6 at the end of 1 quarter of play. We'll take a 1-minute timeout, get set for second quarter action. 16-6, just like they drew it up. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Welcome to the Hutchinson Medicine Shop. With the emergence of big business, not only in pharmacy, but all industries, the Medicine Shop is proud to be a thriving local business in Hutchinson. We're so thankful to our customers in Hutchinson, Reno County, and Central Kansas for your support. In turn, we're proud to be a major sponsor of the Hutch High Salthawks, as well as other area high schools, the Blue Dragons, Chiefs, Royals, Jayhawks, and Wildcats. You support us, and the Hutchinson Medicine Shop supports local sports.
Get the latest news, weather, and sports in one place. HutchPost.com. It's your one-stop news source powered by Eagle Radio. Plus, play fun contests. Save with big deals of Central Kansas. Get the latest ag news, daily obituaries. Keep tabs on your favorite sports teams, including the Salt Hawks and Blue Dragons. And be sure to sign up for the Hutch Post Morning News in your inbox. 24 hours a day, get news when you want it at HutchPost.com.
16-6 at the end of one quarter of play, and that play right before the buzzer was drawn up, and Harley Wilson rolled off the pick, took it down low, and got a good look at the basket and put it up and in.
It was especially impressive because Coach Connor Riley took a timeout to set up the play, and the Salt Hawks executed it to perfection.
So inbounding will be the Salt Hawks. They'll bring it up. And Harley Wilson, who just scored, will set up the offense. Goes right side corner. Three-pointer does not go from outside, but a rebound cleared out there by Buhler. And up the court comes the Crusaders. They'll set up shop out front. Now they go left wing with it. Throw it down low and throw it away. It'll be Hudson basketball.
Buhler missed some practices due to quarantine situations. Matter of fact, Coach Mitchellstetter had to miss some practices early in the season because of that.
Feed down low underneath. They go to Sims. Her shot not good and came right back at her. She could have maybe got the rebound. Here comes Buhler. They'll run with it and they'll turn it over. Contact made right at the free throw line. It'll be called on the Crusaders. And Speck will pick up the personal. It'll be her second. So Hutchison will bring the basketball up now after the foul. Ball knocked away, and we're going to have a foul called on Hutchison. Sims will pick up the personal.
6 different players have committed 1 foul apiece for Hutchinson.
Here comes the inbound. Buhler will bring the basketball up on that top side. He'll set it up. Shot on its way off the back iron, no good. Ackley with the rebound for Hutch. 6:38 to go in the second quarter. Long pass down court, and it's stolen away as Sims turns the ball over. Is getting down there quickly with Speck to reach in and get the ball. 6:28 remaining to go in the second quarter of play. Hutch up by 10, 16-6. Feed to the high post, and they throw it away down the low baseline. Good idea.
Yep. 10th turnover committed by Buhler. Hutchinson has committed 5. Actions have been a little bit quicker pace than I would have expected, though. It's been an entertaining first couple of quarters of basketball.
That it has.
6:15 to play in the second. Hutchinson leads Buhler 16-6.
Across the timeline, Wilson. Back out top, Ackley. She'll gun and miss. Back to back iron. No good. Offensive board, though, is up and good underneath. Nice job coming up with that one was Hannah Ames. Ames' first basket as a varsity player, and a steal by Ackley. Hutchinson 18-6. Second quarter action. Wilson, foul called as they were riding on her hip all the way through. And she'll pick up the personal foul.
Alexis Hutton whistled for the foul. That's her first. Harley Wilson is really impressing. She's the 5'7" junior, wears number 14 for Hutchinson. She's just so much faster and stronger than most of the other players.
Here comes the inbounds pass. Comes in quickly to Libby Jackson. Over on the left wing. Back out top, Jackson. Will set it up. Shoots it from outside to 3, and she knocks it down. Libby Jackson with the tray. It makes it 21-6. Hutch with the lead and a quick 1-minute timeout taken by the Salt Hawks. We'll get a break in. 5:33 to go in this first half of play. We're in the second quarter. Hutch on top 21-6. We'll be back with more in 1 minute.
It's time to finish your taxes. Whether we filed your extension or not, bring your tax information to H&R Block and let our tax professionals ensure you get every deduction and credit you deserve. And our offices in Hutchinson, Lyons, and Ellsworth are open to assist you. Don't wait to file your tax return and risk penalties for missing the deadline. Make an appointment now and put our expertise to work for you.
Hutchinson High School sports is on the air thanks to these outstanding Salt Hawk boosters. Portfolio Recovery Associates of Hutchinson, Dr. Randy Smith of Appalachian Animal Hospital, the Wynn Insurance Group of Hutchinson, Summit Surgical, the Hutchinson Clinic, the Medicine Shop, and Jackson Me. Hutchinson High School and Eagle Radio Sports thank these Salt Hawk boosters for their continued support of Hutchinson High School athletics.
21-6, first three-pointer of the ball game, put up and in by Libby Jackson. Here comes full court pressure, and travel call is going to be called at half court. Looked like Buhler was going to pull it off right there, and all of a sudden took one extra step. So turnover starting to pile up a little bit against Buhler. Up court to the right side. Dribble penetration by Jackson, and a illegal pick is going to be called. I think they'll whistle this against Ames.
First Hutchinson player to pick up 2 fouls.
Mm-hmm. So inbounding will be the Crusaders. 21-6 ball game, the lead for Hutchinson. Ball outside. Across the timeline, Madison pulls it back, holds one fist high in the air to call out the play. She'll work to the left side. Nice ball movement by the Crusaders. 4:57 to go in this quarter number 2. Hutch up by 15. Actually, by the 21-6 score.
Your math was correct.
I was correct. Drive on the right side. Shot up, missing. Rebound cleared out of there by Hutchinson. Coming out with the basketball, Gracie Keeler. All the way down, turning the ball over, though. Hutchinson turns it over at the south end, and here comes Buhler. Buhler wants to run along with the Salt Hawks. Loose ball on the floor, picked up by, and a jump ball is going to be called. Picked up by Hannah Ames. She worked hard for it, and let's see who they give the ball to. I think it's going to be Crusader basketball off the alternating possession rule. So Buhler with the possession with 4:27 to go. Wholesale changes now for Hutch as they substitute. Ball left wing. Holding it high outside is Hannon. Dribble penetration. He'll kick it left side. Jumper up by Hannon. No good. Sims with the rebound. Outlet quickly comes to Wilson. Wilson on the run. She'll bring it down. And coaching staff saying, hey, easy. Set it up. Get a good look. Ball on the outside. Jackson rolls off the pick. To the outside now to Sims. Here's Wilson. Wilson, little give and go to Sims. Layup good. That's about as pretty as you're going to see it, Dan. And a timeout's going to be taken by the Crusaders. A 1-minute timeout. Beautiful little give and go to Sims on that left side, and Sims was able to score her 5th point of the night. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll be back with more right after this.
Need to send someone money? Pay a babysitter? Split the bill? Use FirstPay. It is the person-to-person payment option located right inside your online banking app. There is no need to download an additional application. It is simple, safe, and secure. We're first for you. Visit fnbhutch.bank to learn more, or click on your First National Bank app to get started. You can also stop into a location nearest you, and we're happy to help. First National Bank of Hutchinson, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Basketballs are bouncing and crowds are cheering. Your best offense during cold and flu season is a good defense. Drink plenty of liquids, get plenty of rest, and keep your hands sanitized. If a bug still manages to get you, Ashcraft Pharmacy, your local Health Mart pharmacy, has over-the-counter medications that can help. Or if you need a prescription, we offer free mail-out, free delivery, or call ahead for our handy curbside service. Go Salt Hawks! From Ashcraft Pharmacy in the Hart Shopping Center, South Hutchinson, and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
23-6, Hutchinson with the lead with 3:52 to go in his first half of play. Great first half of play by the Hutchinson girls over the Buhler Crusaders. Crusaders called a timeout to talk things over with 3:50 to go now in his first half. Now they break the press. They'll bring it up, and the ball knocked away. Hutch runs it down. Hutch brings it down and sets up on that left side. Libby Jackson sets it over to Sims to Wilson. Wilson on that right wing. Dribble penetrates, pulls it back a little bit. New face out there is Maya Thompson back out there with the basketball. Now they go to Sims. To the left they go. Libby Jackson in traffic and travel with the basketball. Good idea, Dan, but was not able to make it work.
Hutchinson in a 1-1-2-1 full court trap. Been very effective.
Ball to the deep corner by Buhler. They'll drive it down, put up a shot, not there. Sims with the rebound. Might have been deflected, and here comes Wilson with the basketball. Up the court, they'll bring it. Here's Wilson. A little bit of contact, but rolls to the top of the key. Now gives it off to Libby Jackson, and she'll bring it out on the dribble. Into the hands now, Gracie Keeler. Keeler back to Wilson. And Wilson to the right side. Holds up to Sims. To the left wing now to Wilson again. 2:30 to go in this quarter, number 2. Hutchinson with a nice lead at 23-6. There's a shot from the corner left, not there. Doesn't hit iron. It's an air ball and picked up by the Buhler Crusaders. So 17-point lead now, and a turnover by Buhler right into the hands of an awaiting Salt Hawk. And down the court, Salt Hawks with a long pass, and it does not get there, and the turnover. Gracie Keeler did a nice job of getting to the ball on this end, but then turned it over to the other end. So 2:11 to go in this second quarter of play. Buhler girls inbound. Again, no boys game tonight due to COVID-19 breakout on the Buhler Crusader basketball team. JVs didn't play, nor did the varsity. Balls turned over as they step out of bounds on the baseline. It'll be Hutch basketball. Same thing happened to the girls the other night, Dan, when we were over at Mays, as the girls did not get to play, and not even a freshman or JV game.
That's right. At least there are some younger players getting to play tonight here at Hutchinson.
Hutton with a hand check out front, called the foul on her.
There is a boys freshman and JV game tonight, correct?
Yes, freshman, just freshman.
Just freshman?
Yep, no JV on the boys and no varsity boys.
Okay.
And matter of fact, that freshman game's already over, 78-24. Hutch was the winner.
That's right.
Feed down the low blocks, ball knocked away. It'll be Hutchinson basketball. The JV girls of Hutchinson won over Buhler 43-24. Right now, the freshman girls are playing in the North Gym as well, and you can watch that on the stream. Just go to HutchPost.com to the sports story about the streams and click on the links.
Maya Thompson scored 10 points in the JV game for the victorious Hutchinson Salt Hawks.
Turn. Thompson takes it left. Long three-pointer from outside is good by Harley Wilson.
11 points now for Harley Wilson.
26-6. Hutchinson with the big lead with 1:15 to go before intermission. There's a steal by Sims. Sims will bring it up on the dribble. Looks to her left and goes in strong and scores it in the +1 as she was fouled. Zaya Sims with the basket plus the extra. Let's see who they're going to whistle on the foul. Foul's going to be charged against Madison. That'll be her first, unless I missed another one.
That's correct. That's her first.
Sims will shoot one with 1:06 to go. Free throw toss comes out on her, no good. Buhler with the rebound. And up the court will come the Crusaders. Crusaders in their black uniforms with burgundy trim on the numbers. Feed down low, ball knocked away, pushed from behind by Sims, and Zaya will pick up her second. Ackley's going to check into the lineup. And Zaya Sims is going to take a break, picking up her second personal.
8th team foul committed by Hutchinson, so Buhler will be in the bonus. Mallory Hainan will shoot a 1-1.
Bryn Ackley, a sophomore, just checked in. I coached her mother in softball. Free throws up and good. Free throws up and good by Hutton. Hutton with 3 free throws on the game. Hainan, excuse me. You're correct. Second toss does not go. Rebound cleared, though, by Buhler. They'll keep it alive. Three-pointer put up and missing from outside by Madison. And the foul's going to be charged on Harley Wilson. That's the only thing, Dan, is Salthawks are getting in a little bit of foul trouble. That is their third to have 2 fouls on, with 48.3 seconds to go in the first half of play. Free throws up and good by Specht. She'll shoot a second one. 28-8. Hutchinson up by 20 with 48.3 seconds to go in the quarter. Free throw toss is up and good. Got them both.
They were both almost identical.
Both hit the support of the rim and then just fell in.
Soft touch.
28-9 ball game. Hutchinson with the lead. Ackley with the ball on the outside. She'll put it on the floor to the deep corner left now to Jackson. She'll dribble it back outside now to Wilson. 30 seconds now in the half. Hutch sets her cuts. Outside to Libby Jackson. The three-pointer does not ring, but it comes right back into Ackley's hands, and they'll reset the offense. Wilson has it. They're going to work it for one. Inside of 15 seconds now. Wilson pats her head on the left side, calls out the play. Thompson with the pick. Now they go right wing. Give and go. Back to Wilson. Has a knock back, and coming up with it will be Buhler. 2 seconds. 1 second. Got to shoot something. They won't. And halftime is here. And Hutchinson will take in a halftime lead of 28-9 into the dressing room. Good first half for the Salthawks. We'll add up all the numbers and get set for the Medicine Shop in-game capsule coming your way in just a little bit. First half has come to an end, and Hutchinson leading it 28-9. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Forward, always moving, never stagnant. Together, nothing great is ever accomplished without it. At Fee Insurance Group, we've been working side by side with our clients for more than a century. Together with individuals, organizations, and communities, we look ahead to protect the people, places, and things they love. We're Fee Insurance Group. Forward. Together.
Pools Plus is celebrating the end of 2020 with a winter wonderland. Instead of falling snow, look out, our prices are falling. Pools Plus's holiday sale is in full festive spirit starting now. All in-stock hot tubs and furniture is marked down. Come check out our new Artesian Spa line. Buy a new hot tub today, and you can be relaxing in your new hot tub by Christmas morning. Shop local, shop Pools Plus, in downtown Hutchinson. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Call us at Pools Plus.
Hutchinson High School sports is on the air thanks to these outstanding Salthawk boosters. Portfolio Recovery Associates of Hutchinson, Dr. Randy Smith of Appalachian Animal Hospital, the Wynn Insurance Group of Hutchinson, Summit Surgical, the Hutchinson Clinic, the Medicine Shop, and Jackson Me. Hutchinson High School and Eagle Radio Sports thank these Salthawk boosters for their continued support of Hutchinson High School athletics.
Hutchinson Community College and Blue Dragon Athletics are proud to support the Hutchinson Salthawks. Whether you're working towards your degree or are a busy working individual with limited time to attend class, Hutch CC has what you're looking for. And for those still in high school, Hutchinson Community College's Step Ahead program provides a head start on a quality education, and it may not cost a student anything. Visit hutchcc.edu or call 888-GO-HUTCH for more details. And good luck this season to the Salthawks.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Salthawk Activity Center. 28-9. Hutch ladies will lead it over the Crusader ladies right now at halftime. It's time for the Medicine Shop in-game capsule, and boy, every time I drive by the Medicine Shop, they are so busy. But tell you what, they'll still do the curbside service for you if you wish to have that done, or why not just have it delivered at home? They'll do that for you as well. As the Salthawk will provide all those, the Medicine Shop will provide all those services for you, and it's easy to just stop at 14th and Main in Hutchinson and get just check it out. By the way, they like I said, they deliver. They also have great consultation regarding the CBD oils that they carry. They have got great CBD oils, great over-the-counter products. And don't forget, get set for that flu shot. It is flu season. We keep talking about COVID the whole time, Dan, but it is actually flu season. It's very important for you to get inoculated, especially this year, because we just don't know what you're going to have. You might have the COVID-19. You might have the flu shot. Of course, they're more than likely, when they finally do get the vaccine, will be set and ready to provide that excellent service they do, as always. It's the Medicine Shop, 1401 North Main, Little White Castle at 14th and Main. What do we have scoring-wise?
Hutchinson leads at 28-9 at halftime. This is a girls' varsity action at the Salthawk Activity Center. 5 players scored for Hutchinson in that first half, led by 5'7" junior Harley Wilson, 11 points in that first half. She drove it hard to the basket and scored. She made a three-point shot and scored. She made a mid-range shot and scored. So she's got the entire repertoire. For 7 points, Zaya Sims. 3 points apiece for Hannah Ames and Libby Jackson. And Gracie Keeler made 2 field goals for 4 points. 28 points for the Salthawks, who are 12 for 20 from the field, 60%, 2 for 5 from the free throw line. For the Buhler Crusaders, only 3 players scored in the first half. As a matter of fact, Buhler only scored 2 field goals the entire first half. 4 points by Lauren Specht. 3 points, Mallory Hainan. 2 points, Alexis Hutton. Buhler was just 2 of 13 from the field, 15% in the first half. 5 for 6 from the free throw line. They were plagued by 16 turnovers that pretty much account for the reason Hutchinson leads it 28-9 at halftime.
And it was a good first half of play. And you talked about the turnovers of the ball game, and Buhler did have quite a few turnovers, but Hutch just got those first 6 points so quickly within the first, 30, maybe to 45 seconds?
51 seconds.
Yes, and they were able to go on top and quickly jump out in front, and they've really been able to control the pressure of the ball game quite a bit for right now. So 28-9 is your score. Hutchinson with the lead over the Buhler Crusaders. A couple other scores to pass on to you. It was the freshman boys 78, Buhler 24. Hutchinson JV girls 43, Buhler 24. And we'll try to run down that freshman game that's taking place right now in the North Gym and try to check and see what that score is in a minute. Going to take a 2-minute timeout. Dan and I'll be back to talk more about basketball and what's going on at Hutch High as a kind of sliding into Christmas. Matter of fact, Christmas Day, 2 weeks from today. We'll take a break. Again, your score at halftime, 28-9. Hutch on top. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
The medicine shop. When you drop your prescriptions off, the personal care you'll find there will make you feel all better. The meds you need delivered with speed. The lowest price is guaranteed. Get your prescriptions with no hassle at 14th and Main at the Little White Castle. You'll feel all better at the medicine shop.
Get the latest news, weather, and sports in one place. HutchPost.com. It's your one-stop news source powered by Eagle Radio. Plus, play fun contests. Save with big deals of Central Kansas. Get the latest ag news, daily obituaries. Keep tabs on your favorite sports teams, including the Salt Hawks and Blue Dragons. And be sure to sign up for the Hutch Post morning news in your inbox. 24 hours a day, get news when you want it at HutchPost.com.
It's time to finish your taxes. Whether we filed your extension or not, bring your tax information to H&R Block and let our tax professionals ensure you get every deduction and credit you deserve. And our offices in Hutchinson, Lyons, and Ellsworth are open to assist you. Don't wait to file your tax return and risk penalties for missing the deadline. Make an appointment now and put our expertise to work for you.
Hutchinson High School sports is on the air thanks to these outstanding Salt Hawk boosters. Portfolio Recovery Associates of Hutchinson, Dr. Randy Smith of Appalachian Animal Hospital, the Wynn Insurance Group of Hutchinson, Summit Surgical, the Hutchinson Clinic, the Medicine Shop, and Jackson Me. Hutchinson High School and Eagle Radio Sports thank these Salt Hawk boosters for their continued support of Hutchinson High School athletics.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Salt Hawk Activity Center. They're having a little half-court competition right now.
Shooting on behalf of the fan who couldn't be here.
And they picked one of the, I'll call it fatheads, and now they're going to get set to shoot that ball. There was a line drive.
Snipers!
Yeah, exactly.
Protect yourselves.
Hey, real quick, I'm going to give you a scoring update from the other gymnasium, by the way, and this would be the freshman girls. Freshman girls leading 30-20 over the Buhler girls right now over in the North Gym. So then next week we hit the road again. We've kind of been fortunate. We had a really short road trip over to Mays the other night. We'll turn around next week. It'll be as short as we head to Newton on Tuesday night, and hopefully we can get all levels of competition in action at Newton.
Newton boys and girls both started off. They've already got 2 games under their belts, and they're playing tonight. They lost their first 2 games, but they played at Dodge and then at McPherson, so that's pretty tough way to start.
Yeah, sure is a tough way to start the season.
But we always look forward to seeing Hutchinson and Newton match up against each other. It's such an old rivalry in every sport, and it's always a pleasure. But it'll be different this year because normally Newton is one of the loudest gyms in the state of Kansas, and
won't be the case.
Wouldn't think it'd be quite as loud on.
Won't be the case, exactly. And then we'll turn around on a week from last night. On the 17th, we'll be traveling to Salina South, and we'll be in the South Gymnasium, which they renovated that whole high school. So we'll be there. I got to kind of remember how we need to get in there.
We'll find it.
We'll find it. We know how to get there.
Salina
we know that
South,
back door.
Their boys team is one of the best teams they've had in quite a number of years.
That'll be the next competition for Hutch High boys, who lost by 8 to Mays.
Played tough
last Tuesday night. You bet.
Salt Hawk boys really gave the Mays Eagles all they could handle. Actually ahead in that game, 31-26 at the half, and really every reason to be proud of the way Hutchinson competed over there against the number 4 team in the state of Kansas.
Some people might have been trying to get on the stream, and let's explain. It's going to be on the NFHS network, and there's been a miscommunication. They're trying to charge people to watch the game, and we are going to have those games free to the public. So after this game is over, I'll go home and I'll download it and put it up on our YouTube channel as usual and on the Facebook, and you'll be able to catch up with it there. But we're going to be on the NFHS network this year. Hutch with the possession to start this second half. Sims outside. Libby Jackson drives in. Ball taken away from her as she tried to go up and over on Speck, and out of bounds. It was a steal, and then ball was knocked out of bounds. It'll be Buhler basketball now to start this third quarter with their possession.
Really impressed with the athleticism of the Hutchinson Salt Hawks. That's why their press is so effective, because they can move. They're quick.
Press in the backcourt. And they break the press. Madison comes up with it. They go left side with the ball. Back out top of the key into Paige McDowell's hands.
It's a 1-3-1 zone. Hutchinson is playing right now.
Ball over in the right wing. Connor Riley might be experimenting just a little bit. Connor lost quite a bit of scoring from his lineup from last year. I'll talk about those girls in just a second. Ball on the outer perimeter. Buhler with the ball. I was talking with Aaron Napier for Buhler as well. They lost a lot of scoring. There's a drive to the basket. Up and good. Nice job. That was Alexis Hutton. So Buhler gets a basket to start the second half. 28-11 is your scores. Third quarter of play. 6:47 to go. But Tia Chapman along with Macy Yoder, Gabby Posh is playing at Newman. Tia Robinson's at Emporia State, and Mackenzie Heffley is over at Sterling. There's a drive by Sims. Zaya Sims puts it up and in. She has 9 points already in the contest. 32-11. You know, if Hutch just matches baskets right now, Dan, they're in pretty good shape with 6:20 to go in this third period of play. Ball on the outside, three-pointer does not go, but a rebound fought for, and I think it's going to be stay with the Crusaders.
That 1-3-1 zone, the real challenge is to get defensive rebounds. They do a good job of forcing tough shots, but through the years it's been tough to get rebounds out of that zone.
Ball comes in quickly. Crusaders in the corner, way short. Rebound Sims comes out with it. I think Sims has grown a little bit from last year. Here's the drive all the way down. Layup, good. And scoring it was Gracie Keeler. She has 6 points on the night. Put it up with her left hand just as she was instructed to do. Crusaders work it right wing. 32-11. Hutchinson with the lead. Shot not there. Putback basket not there. Weak side rebound cleared underneath there by Hannah Ames. Long pass. This one dumps it off to Sims. Layup good. They got the long pass down the corner to Gracie Keeler, and she was able to get it to Sims. 34-11 now. Sims with 2 baskets here in the third quarter. There's a steal. Coming up with the basketball was Libby Jackson.
Really impressed with how hard Coach Connor Riley has this Hutchinson team playing. They're getting after it.
Very young. One senior, and that's Sims. So you look, and Harley Wilson's a junior, and Maya Thompson, who just checked in as a sophomore.
A lot of players getting their first taste of varsity action tonight, and they are ready.
Gracie Keeler, little give and go down low, basket good, shot up and in. Scoring it was Maya Thompson. Her first basket as a Salt Hawk varsity player. They'll drive it down the other way. They'll loop up a shot. It's not there. Loose basketball into the hands, though, of a Buhler player. Shot up and good by Hennon. Hennon with 6 points to lead the Crusaders in scoring. 36-13 your score. 4:42 to go in the third period of play. Ball outside to the left side. Here's Wilson with the ball to Ames. Over the right side, telegraphed her pass and stolen away. Here comes Buhler all the way down. They'll lay it up and call the foul. Tumbling down was Madison. The foul's going to be called. They're going to whistle this one on Gracie Keeler. That'll be her second.
First foul, 4:24 to play in the third quarter. That's the first foul of the third quarter.
Madison.
See if that broken finger affects her shot.
Molly's free throw.
First one's off the mark for Emily. Yeah, that's tough to shoot with a broken ring
finger. It sure is. Free throw toss. This one, she got that one down. Her first point of the night. 36-14, Hutchinson.
Although you really only want to involve your first 2 digits in the shooting motion, so that ring finger, you really don't want to have that.
A lot of kids, girls especially, though, use the whole hand.
And it just feels weird.
Jumper up and on its way, rims off, no good. Big rebound cleared out of there by Thompson. She kicks it out, and Harley Wilson has set it up now. Trying to get it to Thompson. Loose basketball, slips off her fingertips out of bounds. It'll be a turnover against the Salt Hawk girls.
Basketball, when you're wearing a splint on a finger, it just affects you. It just doesn't feel right when you're handling the basketball.
Just under 4 minutes to go in this third period of play. 36-14. Hutchinson with the lead.
Emily Madison is the point guard, so she handles the ball frequently for Buhler.
Ball knocked away, came off the hands of Harley Wilson. Still at half court.
Emily's a good soccer player, too.
Buhler had a great tennis program last year. Stepping on the baseline, out of bounds on that far side. A turnover against Madison. Had a great tennis team this year as well. And several young Tufel girls going to go to Bethel on a pre-med scholarship as well. Ball outside.
On the boys' side, the Anglican boys are at Hutch Community College now.
There's a steal. They'll bring it all the way down and shove it up and score it. Madison's playing hard. She has 3 points now. With that steal, she took it down and laid it up and in. And cuts that lead down to 20 now, 36-16.
Anglican brothers are twins. They are really good tennis players.
Ball on the outer perimeter. Here's Wilson. Harley gives it up quickly into the hands now of Ames. Over the right side. Ackley back outside. Jackson shoots and misses. Gets her own rebound, however. Now a jump ball is going to be called. Possession now will be Buhler's way. Back into the lineup, Gracie Keeler will check in. She'll take Jackson's place. Libby will take a seat. 2:58 to go. We're in the third period of play. Hutchinson leading it 36-16. There's a steal. Give it go down low. Basket up and good. How about that?
Well played.
The steal by Wilson got it over to Gracie Keeler. Keeler now with 8. 38-16 Hutchinson. There's a near steal, but the deflection came back into Buhler's hands. They'll gun it on his way and hit it. McDowell was able to score the 3-pointer, right?
Yeah, I think that was actually Horning.
Okay, thank you.
A 5 and a 3.
Yep.
Look similar.
Look pretty close to the same. 38-18. Hutchinson with the lead. Ball into the backcourt, picked up quickly by Madison. She'll lay it up and miss it. And then the ball goes off of her out of bounds. It'll be Hutchinson basketball. Up by 20, 38-18 is Hutchinson. 2 minutes to go in the third period. And Ames is going to check out of the contest, get some coaching tips right in front of us.
Got to give a shout out to all the fans who were able to come to tonight's game. As we look around, every single person here is wearing a mask, maintaining some distance.
They marked the seats in blue where you could sit. Made a big difference. Sims, left side. Hopefully we'll get that gating criteria down a little bit. Ball outside, in and out of the hands of Thompson as Sims' pass a little too hard.
Even the players, the seating for the players, they are spread out a long ways apart.
And that's the same as we did in Mays.
Right.
We had that done in Mays. It works pretty good. There's a ball in the back court area, and Buhler brings it up and sets it up with 1:21 to go. 38-18, Hutchinson. There's a long 3 ball. It won't go. And a reach-in foul called. It's going to be on Buhler. So Libby Jackson will check back into the ball game. Foul's going to be charged on Madison. That'll be her second.
First team foul committed by Buhler. 1:12 to play in the third quarter. Hutchinson leads Buhler 38-18.
Ball in the backcourt. Keeler gets it across into the hands of Ackley. Pick set for Ackley. And a moving screen is the call. Actually, was picking up the personal will be Maya Thompson.
How about the way Miles Thompson played over at Mays? He put up 21 points.
He was anxious for the game tonight. Hopefully they'll be able to get it rescheduled. Ball deep corner right. They'll back it into the paint, puts it up, not there. Rebound cleared by Maya Thompson underneath. Tell you what, Maya, only a sophomore, is going to get a lot of experience this year. Drive to the right side, and a travel call is going to go against Hutch. 41 seconds remaining to go in this third quarter play. 38-18, the lead for Hutchinson. Here comes the pass in. Marin Lackey into the lineup for Buhler. Buhler will work it to the right side. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Feed outside. Lackey will shoot the long three. Rims off the front of the rim. No good. Right into the hands of a Buhler player. She puts it up and in. That would be Hannon. Hannon with 8 now. 38-20. Hutch's lead is cut to 18 with 15 seconds to go. In a steal at half court. And up quickly comes Buhler. They'll bring it down and put it up and in.
Another quick basket for Mallory Hannon.
Hannon with 6 points in the quarter. And there is the end of the quarter. And Buhler's really fired up. They've rallied back to within 38-22 as we go to the fourth quarter play. 1 minute timeout coming your way. Hutchinson leading at 38-22. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Need to send someone money? Pay a babysitter? Split the bill? Use FirstPay. It is the person-to-person payment option located right inside your online banking app. There is no need to download an additional application. It is simple, safe, and secure. We're first for you. Visit fnbhutch.bank to learn more, or click on your First National Bank app to get started. You can also stop into a location nearest you, and we're happy to help. First National Bank of Hutchinson, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Basketballs are bouncing and crowds are cheering. Your best offense during cold and flu season is a good defense. Drink plenty of liquids, get plenty of rest, and keep your hands sanitized. If a bug still manages to get you, Ashcraft Pharmacy, your local Health Mart pharmacy, has over-the-counter medications that can help. Or if you need a prescription, we offer free mail-out, free delivery, or call ahead for our handy curbside service. Go Salt Hawks from Ashcraft Pharmacy in the Hart Shopping Center, South Hutchinson, and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
As we head to the fourth quarter here, it's 38-22, Hutchinson with the lead. Over in the freshman girls game, it is 36-22 as they're going into the fourth quarter as well over the Buhler Crusaders. So Hutchinson with work to be done here. Hutchinson will have the first possession of this fourth quarter of play.
Hutchinson got a little bit careless with the basketball in the third quarter, turned it over 6 times, and Buhler made some points off of those turnovers.
Hannon gets 6 points in that quarter alone. There's a drive down underneath, and Jackson's able to score it. Libby Jackson with the basket. She has 5 now. And they'll break the press. Sims will come out. They'll double-team trap right side. And a foul called. Blocking foul by Hannah Ames. You might have heard Coach Connor Riley say you got to move your feet, and that's exactly what that was. Is she just kind of slid along with her rather than work to get in front of her. That'll be her third. Here comes the inbound pass. Stolen away. Wilson will bring it up. Long pass to Sims. Sims is wide open. Takes it to the left side and scores it in the end one. 11 points for Zaya Sims, and for the second time tonight, she'll have the N1 coming her way. Marin Lackey will pick up the personal. That'll be her first. She will check out, and back into the ball game will check McDowell. Sims' free throw tosses up and good, so she completes the three-point play.
Actually brings her up to 14
points for her tonight on her first outing for the 20-21 season. 7:20 to go in the fourth quarter of play, and a blocking foul on the baseline is going to be called. And I think it's going to be on Ames again, Hannah Ames. That's her fourth.
Anytime a player's head gets outside of their feet in their stance, that's when they commit fouls. You got to move those feet. Maintain a triangle with your head in the middle of your feet.
Here comes the inbound. Little give and go. Doesn't go. Fight for it underneath. Shot doesn't go again. Third time is Charm. And the N1 for Buhler. Working hard down low with Speck. And Speck picks up the basket. And the N1. Thompson picks up the personal. That'll be her third. So Specht at the line, shoots it on its way, bounces away, no good. Sims trying to get to the rebound and goes off her hands out of bounds. It'll be Buhler's basketball. However, Lauren Specht did miss the free throw. 43-24, Hutchinson with 7:10 remaining to go in the fourth quarter of play. Thompson checks out. Here comes the inbound. They'll throw it down below and steal it away. Here comes Sims on the dribble. Gives it up quickly. Shumper up and good by Wilson. Wilson with the basket. She has 11. Off the turnover, 45-24. Hutchinson with the lead. 6:52 remaining to go in this fourth quarter of play. Left side corner, they'll drive it in, loops up a shot, nice floater put up, and that is by Madison. 5 points for Madison for Buhler. 6:33 to go. Hutchinson 45-26 to lead over the Crusaders. Ackley back outside to Jackson. They'll work it over to Wilson. Back out top again to Sims from three on its way. Rims off long, no good. Buhler gets the rebound. McDowell came up with the loose basketball as the clock nears the 6-minute mark. Buhler on the right wing.
Hutchinson's going back to man-to-man defense now.
Here on the outside with it is Madison. Madison being guarded closely. Gives the ball away. And a timeout's going to be taken by Buhler. They want to talk things over. 5:54 to go in the contest. We're in the fourth quarter of play. It's Hutchinson 45, Buhler 26. We'll be back in a half minute.
Forward. Always moving. Never stagnant. Together. Nothing great is ever accomplished without it. At Fee Insurance Group, we've been working side by side with our clients for more than a century. Together with individuals, organizations, and communities, we look ahead to protect the people, places, and things they love. We're Fee Insurance Group. Forward. Together.
Well, you listen to Salt Hawk basketball on KWBW, Hutchinson, Kansas.
Very impressed with the Hutchinson Salt Hawk Spirit Squad. Normally we'd call them cheerleaders, but with not much of a crowd, I'm not sure there's many people to lead in cheers. But the Spirit Squad showing athleticism. Pretty much every girl on that team doing backflips and tumbling runs.
Stuff that you and I can't do, nor should we try to.
At least not intentionally.
No. I've tumbled before, but it's been downstairs. Here comes the inbound. Long pass, wide open underneath, and a push-off was going to be called on the Buhler Crusaders. They're going to catch Specht. Evidently, she pushed off to get an advantage, and she'll pick up the personal. You know, I have her down for a couple, but they'll mark that as her second. 5:48 to go in the fourth quarter play. 45-26 Hutch. Here's Wilson on the far side. Guarded tightly by Hutton. And a travel call on Ackley. So it'll be a turnover against the Salt Hawks. 5.5 to go. Crusaders will bring it up. Wilson tied in the backcourt. Boy, you're getting close to a 10 foul. Really close. They get it just in time, and the foul's going to be called, bailing them out at half court. Foul's going to be called on Gracie Keeler.
Give Madison some credit. She attacked. And when she attacked, she forced the action and drew the foul.
16 fouls. The next one will be one-on-one opportunities for Buhler. Ball comes in out high. They get it back. 5:23 to go. Hutch lead is 45-26. Normally you would say that Hutch should be in pretty good shape, but you never know. Girls basketball. Ball on the outside now. Buhler works the ball well. Feed down low, knocked away, out of bounds. Last touched off of Ackley. Good job by Bryn Ackley to get a hand in there. Bryn's mother, a long-time teacher. Taught at Morgan for quite some time and then at HMS 8. Ball pops out. He'll shoot it up and on his way. No good. Rebound. Sims comes up with the loose basketball. Sims on the dribble. Quickly down the court. Led her teammate on that far side, Keeler, just a little too far. It ends up being a Salt Hawk turnover with 4:56 to go. Salt Hawk girls kind of getting a little tired out there, Dan, and making some of those silly little mistakes.
They have played hard.
Ball out top. Ball pops into the backcourt. Was touched by Wilson. They'll bring it back up top now. And Madison to the left wing. Back out top of the key. They'll work it to the right side. This time Horning has it. Horning. And a 5 count. Good job by Gracie Keeler with the defense. So with 4.5 to go, 4:29 to be exact, 45-26 the Hutchinson lead is, and checking back in will be Marin Lackey.
Gracie Keeler did a good job of defending the ball, and her teammates did a great job of denying all the passing lanes.
Here comes Wilson. Angles across the timeline, backs in against the defender, which is Hutton. Back out tied now to Jackson. Jackson gets it back on a give and go from Keeler. And now they'll set it up Wilson out top, trying to look and see if she can find an opening. Here's Keeler. She'll drive in. Has a blocked and taken away by Specht. 4:04 to go. Hutchinson leading it 45-26. But Hutch has been stuck on 45 for some time. Here's the drive. Loose basketball. Sims comes up with it. Zaya Sims with the steal. Here's Wilson. Way to the left. Goes into Ackley's hands across the top to Jackson. Jackson dumps it down to Sims. Low block. She's double teamed. She'll take it up. Heck of a shot, but it won't go. Rebound's going to be cleared out of there by Lauren Specht of Buhler. Clock nearing the 3-minute mark. 3:30 to go. Jumper from the outside. Up and good. Buhler scores on the right wing. Specht with her second basket of the quarter. 7 points total. Across the timeline. And timeout's going to be taken. Little contact at half court, but they'll will not call it, and Hutch will get the timeout. 3:13 to go in the ball game. 45-28. Hutchinson with the lead. We'll be back in a half minute.
Pools Plus is celebrating the end of 2020 with a winter wonderland. Instead of falling snow, look out, our prices are falling. Pools Plus's holiday sale is in full festive spirit starting now. All in-stock hot tubs and furniture is marked down. Come check out our new Artesian Spa line. Buy a new hot tub today, and you can be relaxing in your new hot tub by Christmas morning. Shop local, shop Pools Plus in downtown Hutchinson. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Call us at Pools Plus.
Yeah, I marvel at the athleticism of the cheerleaders, both for Buhler and for Hutch High.
They are definitely athletes.
They certainly are. And athletically also is the Salt Hawk girls. I'm impressed. 45-28. They lead it right now with 3:13 to go in this fourth quarter of play. And doing a good job there. Salt Hawk freshman girls are winning 44-26 over against Buhler in the other gymnasium. That would be the North Gymnasium. And by the way, we apologize again. NFHS Network, my understanding is that they were asking for you to make a payment to see this ball game. And Kevin Armstrong and I will get that figured out because we certainly want to make it free to the public. All you have to do is register on NFHS. And tell you what, I went ahead and bought a package, a full-year package, so I can continue to watch other teams.
Sports.
And all sports, you bet. So here comes the inbounds pass. I think it was 69, I want to say. Maybe less than that. I'm not sure. Here comes the pass inside to Sims. Give and go to Wilson. Wilson on the outside. It's played solidly tonight from the free throw line. She'll gun and miss. Rebound, though, cleared out of there by Thompson. She'll put it back and won't get it. And a foul called. And I think they got a Sims over the back possibly. Well, let's see if they stay down below down here. It will be. It's going to be called on Sims over the back. And Zaya will pick up her third.
That's the 7th team foul committed by Hutchinson, so we'll walk to the other end. So Buhler will shoot a 1-and-1.
2:55 remaining to go in the contest. Speck will step to the line to shoot free throws. Buhler played Nickerson last Friday night to open the season. Free throw toss, no good. Rebound, Maya Thompson. Thompson learned to block out just like her older brother. Out the court will come Harley Wilson. Excuse me, Dan.
That's all right. I was just going to say, Miles, he played well in all aspects of the game over at Mays on Tuesday night.
Ball outside Wilson. Rolls off the pick. Over to Maya Thompson. Over to Libby Jackson. Lat Jackson on the dribble. Pulls it back away and goes to Sims. 2:27 to go. Hutch up 45-28. The give and go to Sims won't go. Battles for the board. Coming up with it will be Wilson. It'll be blocked and knocked out of bounds. It'll be Hutchinson basketball with 2:18 to go. I'm impressed with the give and goes tonight by Hutchinson. Nice job of hanging in there.
Getting a lot of good looks.
And a lot of people are getting to play as well. As Connor Roddy, which, by the way, we'll talk to Connor. We'll do our regular Medicine Shop post-game capsule. And as Carver works his way, here's a Sims basket inside is good. Zaya with her second basket of the quarter. 5 in the quarter. 16 points on the night. 2:09 to go. Hutchie leading at 47-28. Buhler Crusaders basketball. Under 2 minutes now. Wilson comes up, put a little pressure on.
2-3 zone now.
And contact made. Gracie, her over-aggression right there will cause her to commit her fourth foul. I like the effort, and she certainly shows her emotions and the reaction. It was kind of like why was I so dumb to reach in like that, right?
She's a competitor.
Here's Lackey at the line. Free throw toss rattles out, no good. Sims gets the rebound. Hutchinson brings it up. Here's Ackley. Ackley will bring it up. They'll turn and stop her progression. Feed down low underneath to Thompson. She can't handle the pass from Wilson. And Buhler will come away with it as we're leaning toward 1:30 to go in the contest. Hutchinson leading at 47-28. Ball knocked away. It will be Hutchinson basketball. So the Salthawks, I have it. And they're going to win this ball game and go 1-0 on the young year. They'll get set for basketball action at Newton coming up next Tuesday, we hope. Ball outside. Top to Sims. She'll shoot the long three. It won't go. Rims out, no good. Had a lot of arch. Could have brought rain or snow. 1:12 remaining. There's a steal. Wilson comes away with it. She's going to attack on Madison. Down low underneath, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. Last touched off of Keeler. A little bit of contact, but they're going to let that go with 1:01 to go. Hutchinson leading at 47-28. Dan, your thoughts on tonight's ball game so far?
Hutchinson is more athletic, and there are more players on this roster that can score than I would have guessed a month ago.
Doing a good job. Here's left side now with the ball. Madison passes it off. McDowell kicks it all the way across the court. And there's steal, and it will be a steal. Keeler comes up with it. Sprint dribbles down, gives it to Wilson, lays it up and scores it. And the N1. Harley Wilson with the basket and the harm done by Buhler. 13 points for Harley, and she'll step to the line to shoot one with 42.4 seconds remaining to go in the contest.
15.
Free throw toss up and missing. Loose basketball picked away, though. Was it her 15th?
It was.
Thank you. Go down the other way. 49-28. The lead, a missed shot, and comes out on the young lady. That was Abby Utze. Doesn't get it.
She thought it
went in.
She was running the other way to play defense, assuming the shot was going in.
And they're just going to play catch out there. They'll pull Jackson back away. She won't check back in the ball game. That's going to be it. Your final is going to be the Hutchinson Salt Hawk ladies 49. And Buhler, now we have a foul at half court, so it might not be the final foul. So they did call the foul is going to be committed against Mallory Hainan. And at the line, then Hutchinson will just dribble it in. That's going to do it. Your final, 49-28. Hutchinson ladies a winner. Hutch goes to 1-0 on the season. Crusader girls fall to 0-2. We're going to take a quick 2-minute timeout, add up all the numbers, as Hutchinson comes away with a nice victory tonight, 49-28 in basketball action right here at the SAC. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Hutchinson High School sports is on the air thanks to these outstanding Salt Hawk boosters. Portfolio Recovery Associates of Hutchinson, Dr. Randy Smith of Appalachian Animal Hospital, the Wynn Insurance Group of Hutchinson, Summit Surgical, the Hutchinson Clinic, the Medicine Shop, and Jackson Meat. Hutchinson High School and Eagle Radio Sports thank these Salt Hawk boosters for their continued support of Hutchinson High School athletics.
Hutchinson Community College and Blue Dragon Athletics are proud to support the Hutchinson Salt Hawks. Whether you're working towards your degree or are a busy working individual with limited time to attend class, Hutch CC has what you're looking for. And for those still in high school, Hutchinson Community College's Step Ahead program provides a head start on a quality education, and it may not cost a student anything. Visit hutchcc.edu or call 888-GO-HUTCH for more details. And good luck this season to the Salt Hawks.
Welcome to the Hutchinson Medicine Shop. With the emergence of big business, not only in pharmacy, but all industries, the Medicine Shop is proud to be a thriving local business in Hutchinson. We're so thankful to our customers in Hutchinson, Reno County, and Central Kansas for your support. In turn, we're proud to be a major sponsor of the Hutch High Salt Hawks, as well as other area high schools, the Blue Dragons, Chiefs, Royals, Jayhawks, and Wildcats. You support us, and the Hutchinson Medicine Shop supports local sports.
Get the latest news, weather, and sports in one place. HutchPost.com. It's your one-stop news source powered by Eagle Radio. Plus, play fun contests. Save with big deals of Central Kansas. Get the latest ag news, daily obituaries. Keep tabs on your favorite sports teams, including the Salt Hawks and Blue Dragons. And be sure to sign up for the Hutch Post Morning News in your inbox. 24 hours a day, get news when you want it at HutchPost.com.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Salt Hawk Activity Center. 49-28 is your final. The Hutchinson Salt Hawk girls a winner over the Buhler Crusader girls tonight. Hutch wins their inaugural game of the season after having the Mays game canceled the other night. And they do it in fitting fashion. It's time for the Medicine Shop post-game capsule brought to you by the Little White Castle at 14th and Main. The Medicine Shop, well, I'll tell you what, they deliver. They'll be consultation for you if you want to talk about your medications and see if there's any interactions. They just do it all, and they're great supporters of athletics here within the Reno County area. Don't forget the flu shot and that super-duper flu shot if you're 65 and older, as you don't want the flu to be slowing you down as well. That's the Medicine Shop, 1401 North Main in Hutchinson. Love going in there and just looking around at their over-the-counter products and their cards. They got great cards. The Medicine Shop in Hutchinson. Dan, what do we have number-wise?
Well, congratulations to Zaya Sims and Harley Wilson. Zaya Sims put in 16 points tonight. Harley Wilson with 15. Three other Salt Hawks scored. Libby Jackson put in 5 points. Hannah Ames made 3. And Maya Thompson scored 2 points. Hutchinson, 49 points tonight. For the Buhler Crusaders, they were led in scoring by Mallory Hainan with 9 points. Lauren Specht chipped in 8. Amelie Madison scored 5. 4 points by Alexis Hutton and 2 points by Taryn Horning. 28 points for the Crusaders. Hutchinson wins it, 49-28.
And a good night for the Salt Hawks that you just indicated. Overall, the freshman boys winners tonight, 78-24. JV girls were winners, 43-24. The freshman girls also won 47-28, and the varsity girls winning it here 49-28. If you're missing a couple of teams, that's because two were postponed, and that would be the JV boys versus Buhler and the varsity boys versus Buhler. But a nice win tonight, 49-28 over the a Buhler team that last year kind of handled the Salt Hawk girls, so it was nice to get that win and get off of this 2020 and 21, as strange as the season it is, Dan, on a very good foot.
The Buhler Crusaders won very close girls games in 2018, 2019. Each one of those games decided by one basket. And tonight, Hutchinson came out on top. They left no doubt by jumping out to an early lead, 16-6 at the end of the first quarter, 28-9 at the half. And that lead was just enough to carry them to the victory. Final score, 49-28.
Yeah, pretty good night for all the Salt Hawks. And I look at that, what I enjoy, and this is my second year broadcasting the basketball for the Salt Hawks, and as I look, I like to see the growth that you have from kids from that sophomore year to maybe that junior year. It just is just really outstanding, and I really enjoy that. Again, your final was 49-28, Hutchinson Salt Hawk girls winner night, but I like to see that growth that you get there. And Harley Wilson
in particular, she's really added a lot of strength since she was a freshman, and she was pretty good as a freshman, but now as a junior, she is obviously somebody to be reckoned with.
She really is. We're awaiting the head coach Connor Riley. Told him he could go back and talk to his girls a little bit and then come back out and chat with us. I hope he hadn't forgotten.
Well, and he made eye contact with me on his way. You know, they don't do a post-game team handshake this season. Don't. They just do a quick wave, and the teams go to their respective locker rooms. But in the pregame, I talked about having the opportunity to coach Sierra Mitchell-Stetter when she was growing up. It was a great pleasure to coach Connor Riley from the time he was a second or third grader until he got into high school, turned into an outstanding high school player at Trinity Catholic. Actually had an opportunity to play college basketball at Bethany, but he had some back problems.
Well, he's a great coach, and I know the girls like playing for him, and he's enjoying it very, very much to be the head coach and does a nice job with them. I like the way he plays a lot of girls. That's the one thing. He plays a lot of kids, and the kids want to play.
Right.
And also he's able to coach and teach them when they come off. If they've made a mistake, he lets them know about it, but not in a destructive manner, but more in a constructive manner.
He's very encouraging, and he and his wife, Rihanna, are both educators in the Hutchinson School District, and both very highly regarded people. We're just glad that they're with us here in the center of the garden spot of the universe.
We're going to stay in the Medicine Shop post-game capsule part of the game. We're going to take a quick 1 minute timeout, and we'll see if Coach Riley can make his way out here. Again, your final tonight, 49-28. Salt Hawk girls win their first game of the year, and they'll get set to travel to Newton coming up this next Tuesday night, and we'll be there with them as well. We'll take a 1 minute break. We'll be back right after this.
It's time to finish your taxes. Whether we filed your extension or not, bring your tax information to H&R Block and let our tax professionals ensure you get every deduction and credit you deserve. And our offices in Hutchinson, Lyons, and Ellsworth are open to assist you. Don't wait to file your tax return and risk penalties for missing the deadline. Make an appointment now and put our expertise to work for you.
You've been listening to Hutchinson Salt Hawk Sports on BW Radio. Our broadcast was brought to you in part by Ashcraft Pharmacy, the Insurance Group, Pools Plus, and the Hutch CC Business Office. Salt Hawk Sports is also brought to you by the Salt Hawk Boosters, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Apple Lane Animal Hospital, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, William Thacker, and the Hutchinson Clinic. Stay tuned. Our Coaches Show is next on BW Radio.